been a while since I've done this. I am now funded, finally. Let's see if I can keep it. But I was looking back and like I did the first few of these 10 months ago, 9 months ago, 8 months ago. Had 5 months off where I'm like, I need to take a break. I need to gather myself. I need to practice more because I came from swing trading in a different type of market to scalping in futures, and I completely underestimated how different and how difficult this was. So I took a break, came back about 2 months ago, and now we're here. So I have a relatively firm grip on what I'm doing at this point. So I got one account funded last week. Beautiful. I have 5 more. And again, this is more or less just for myself because I'm going to watch these older ones and I hope that it acts as kind of a journal along the way. So 5 other accounts. One here is at 51,100. Decent equity curve, not too bad. Stats looking good. Best looks to be 30 minutes to an hour. I'm noticing this a lot is that the longer I'm holding trades, the better I'm doing. The shorter, not so great, not so great. But okay, like it's very modest, very modest. And I think the reason for this is that what I'm noticing is that I'm scaling into positions. I'm scaling out into profit, but I'm not scaling out into a loss. Meaning I'm taking my full stop loss every time. Let's be honest, every once in a while, I'll move the stop loss. Totally an emotional play. But anyway, the end all be all is that I'm losing too much. I'm allowing the losses to stack because I'm not scaling out into my loss. I'm taking the full, if not a little bit more, but into profit, I'm always scaling out. So I'm always shortchanging myself to some degree, which is fine. But it means that I need to scale out on the downside too. And that's what I'm struggling with. This is my only account that is under initial balance. I did this today, unfortunately. I believe I did this today. No, I started a few days ago. Okay. Still, similar thing. We're like, longer, the better. The longer, the better. Either longer or very short. In and out. I'm going to like aggregate the data between all the accounts. I wish that was a feature that TopStep had. I wish they had like a section to be able to check all of your accounts and then it combined the data. I can't imagine that's a really hard thing to do. But again, I'm not a coder, so I don't know. But I really hope for that. I think that would be a really awesome thing because most people have several accounts and it'd be nice to at least be able to see all of them together if you so choose. I don't think it should do it by default because people trade different things on different accounts, but I think there should be an option to be able to see all of it in one shot so you see your collective trading and what that looks like. These 2 accounts I'm doing copying on. I might stop, but so far, so good. This one's at 51.5, so about halfway to funding. Decent, not great. I was up for a while on this one. I dropped a bit, and then I've been kind of slowly working my way out of that. Longer trades, 30 minutes to an hour to 2 hours, either that or between 15 seconds and 2 minutes. But this 2 minute to 30 minute range is garbage for me. It's like the dead zone, so I need to just pull out. Same thing though, very modest. However, again, this is what I'm noticing, is that when I take my stop, I take to full stop, 600, 500. But when I take my profit, I'm cutting super early. And the fact that these accounts are getting as far as they are is truly amazing because that's not going to work long term. And I am fully aware of that. So I am working on this. I am currently working on this. This is the other one. This is the follower of that first account. This one's at 52. So a bit more than halfway to funding. This is a solid equity curve. That looks good. Profit factor 1 to 2, basically. Day win, decent. Trade win, decent. But that's good. That's good stuff. Here, the lower end, no good. The 1 to 2 minute, good. This is scattered. But again, if I aggregate all of them, what I'm seeing for sure, 100%, is between 30 minutes and beyond 4 hours. Solid. Those are going really well. The middle ground, this one is a little better than the other accounts, but still, definitely the middle ground is not the great area for me. So I need to work on that. But otherwise, this one's decent. The last one is the one that I absolutely am banging my head against the wall. This I made proper profit. So $53,400. $400 over the profit requirement. However, the best day percent of total profit screwed me. And that got in my head. And now I've been slowly bleeding the account ever since. And today I brought it under 53,000. Did I say 5,300 earlier? 53,000. So what's happening here is similar deal. So very quick, good. 45 seconds, 1 minute, good. Middle ground, not great. Longer trades, the better. So what happened was initially I made almost $3,000 on basically one trade. I scaled in. And I believe that was overnight. And I caught the reversal and it was a beautiful thing and whatever. But it's way too much in one day. I knew that was a rule. It wasn't something I really thought about though, because this is unusual for me. So I need to make sure to like cut out at a certain point. Or just not let it get in my head when I'm way over the profit target or over it at all. And I realize like, okay, you need another $2,000 split into 2 or 3 trades to be able to meet the requirement for the day percentage. Otherwise decent, right? Like bad day there, but made triple the next day. 600 down, 300 down, 700 up, 300, 1,000 up. Like this was a great account. And now ever since I hit the profit target, but not the day requirement, I've just been bleeding. And today I hit my personal loss limit, which is 500 on all of the accounts. 500 is my personal loss limit. I have it set to liquidate me and lock me out after 500 because this should never happen. This should never happen. If my average is between 250 and 350, 400 in profit, I should never have a day less than that. Just because of my other statistics, it doesn't make sense. So that is something I'm working on. But this is where I'm at now. Like, come a long way, man. And I'm not touching personally. I'm not touching this fund account until I get one of these others into an XFA. That is the deal I made with myself because I know the pressure is going to go to my head. I'm aware of this. So I'm waiting. And then once I have another one, I'm in no rush. Once I have another one up there, then I will slowly start running into them. But I absolutely need to get the problem solved first, which is the not scaling into a stop, taking the full stop, but always scaling out into profit. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. So that's what I'm working on. But this is for me. If you decide to watch these, whatever, like appreciate it, I guess. But I just want a record so I can look back and laugh at myself like I already am. 10 months ago is rough. Much better place. Much better place. If you need help with TopstepX, I can definitely do that because I'm extremely familiar with the platform and I'm extremely familiar with TradingView because I swung trade crypto for a long time. So I have a very firm grasp on TradingView. So those are things I guess I can help with. Beyond that, I'm not the person you want to help. I'm still figuring it out. Good luck out there.